1. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Don Vito Corleone, The Godfather, 1972. 2. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Michael Corleone, The Godfather Part 2, 1974. 3. This is the business we've chosen. Hyman Roth, The Godfather Part 2, 1974. 4. Say hello to my little friend. Tony Montana, Scarface, 1983. 5. I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown? I amuse you? Tommy DeVito, Goodfellas, 1990. 6. All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break 'em for no one. Tony Montana, Scarface, 1983. 7. You can get much further with a kind word and a gun than you can with a kind word alone. Al Capone, 8. In this country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the women. Tony Montana, Scarface, 1983. 9. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. Henry Hill, Goodfellas, 1990. 10. The saddest thing in life is wasted talent. Lorenzo Anello, A Bronx Tale, 1993. 11. You know, we always called each other Goodfellas. Like you said to somebody, you're gonna like this guy. He's all right. He's a good fella. He's one of us. Henry Hill, Goodfellas, 1990. 12. I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. The Joker, The Dark Knight, 2008. 13. You can either have the money and the hammer, or you can walk out of here. You can't have both. Nicky Santoro, Casino, 1995. 14. The only wealth in this world is children. More than all the money, power on earth, you are my treasure. Don Vito Corleone, The Godfather, 1972. 15. I never lie to any man because I don't fear anyone. The only time you lie is when you are afraid. John Gotti, 16. You gotta stop telling me what to do, all right? When it comes to wives, I'm the boss. Paulie Cicero, Goodfellas, 1990. 17. I don't trust a man who doesn't have a temper. If he's over 40 and he's never been in a fight, he's either a coward or a liar. Sonny Corleone, The Godfather, 1972. 18. The only thing we got in this world is our balls and our word, and we don't break them for nobody. Tony Montana, Scarface, 1983. 19. Never hate your enemies. It affects your judgment. Michael Corleone, The Godfather Part 3, 1990. 20. All a man has in this world is his word and his balls. Frankie, Ronin, 1998. 21. We're both part of the same hypocrisy, Senator, but never think it applies to my family. Michael Corleone, The Godfather Part 2, 1974. 22. You can't control life. It doesn't wind up perfectly. Only art you can control. Art and masturbation. Two areas in which I am an absolute expert. Barry, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, 2008. 23. You're only as good as the last deal you made. Tony Soprano, The Sopranos, TV series, 1999, 2007. 24. In my world, everybody are snakes. They're all gonna do you dirty. Henry Hill, Goodfellas, 1990. 25. A man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. Don Vito Corleone, The Godfather, 1972. 26. It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business. Michael Corleone, The Godfather, 1972. 27. The strength of a family, like the strength of an army, lies in its loyalty to each other. Mario Puzo, The Godfather. 28. I kill a communist for fun, but for a green card, I gonna carve him up real nice. Tony Montana, Scarface, 1983, 29. All empires are created of blood and fire. Maranzano, Boardwalk Empire. TV series, 2010, 2014. 30. The most important thing in life is family. The second most important thing is spaghetti sauce. Farfall, The Family, 2013. 31. You can't say no to people you love, not often. That's the secret. And then when you do, It has to sound like yes, or you have to make them say no. You have to take the initiative. Vincenzo, The Best Offer, 2013. 32. I never thought I'd make it this far. To be a gangster, to be a bad guy. Tony Soprano, The Sopranos, TV series, 1999 to 2007. 33. It's not about the money. It's about the message. Everything has a price. Nucky Thompson, Boardwalk Empire, TV series, 2010, 2014. 34. Power wears out those who do not have it. Giuliano, The Leopard, Il Gattopardo by Giuseppe Tomasi di Lampedusa. 35. You can't run away from who you are, but what you can do is run towards who you want to be. Patty, The Whole 9 Yards. 2000. 36. Behind every great fortune there is a crime. Honoré de Balzac. 37. A man who's a friend of everyone is an enemy to himself. Sammy Gravano. 38. A man with no enemies is a man with no character. Paul Castellano. 39. In our world, you always have to have a backup plan. Joey Merlino. 40. The only thing more dangerous than a wounded animal is a wounded boss. Vincent Curatola, The Sopranos, TV series, 1999-2007. 41. You can't undo the past, but you can not repeat it. Bruce Willis, Lucky Number 11, 2006. 42. You know, a long time ago being crazy meant something. Nowadays, everybody's crazy. Charles Manson. I've learned in my life that you really only need one person to believe in you, just one. Elio, The Cotton Club, 1984. 44. Power is not given to you. You have to take it. Beyoncé. 45. In this life, you can lose everything you love, everything that loves you. Al The Irishman, 2019. 46. When you're in, you're in. When you're out, you're out. Paulie. The Sopranos, TV series, 1999-2007. 47. I'd rather be number one in the world than number one in a racket. Al Capone, 48. There are 3 things we cry for in life: things that are lost, things that are found, and things that are magnificent. Douglas Coupland, The Gum Thief, 49. I got no contemporaries. I can't talk to nobody. Frank Lucas, American Gangster, 2000. 50. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny? Tommy DeVito, Goodfellas, 1990. 51. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. Elbert Hubbard. 52. You can either have the money and the hammer, or you can walk out of here. You can't have both. Nicky Santoro, Casino, 1995. 53. You can't change the wind, but you can adjust your sails. Italian proverb 54. He is a natural. You work hard to get good and then work to get better. It's hard to stay on top. Paul Coffey, 55. You know they say in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Vincent, Collateral, 2004. 56. The only way to run a business is to terminate your employees. John Gotti. 57. You can't buy a good reputation, you must. Harvey Mackay, 58. It's better to be feared than loved. Niccolo Machiavelli. 59. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Ice-T, 60. You can't live a lie, you have to follow your heart. Paul Castellano, 61. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney. There is no such thing as a little freedom. You are all free or you are not free. Walter Cronkite, 63. I'm not a businessman, I'm a business. Jay-Z, 64. A real boss doesn't hire the most qualified, he hires the fiercest. Robert Frost. 65. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Harvey Dent, The Dark Knight, 2008. 66. I have been up against tough competition all my life. I wouldn't know how to get along without it. Walt Disney, 67. Keep your head high, keep your chin up, and most importantly, keep smiling, because life's a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. Marilyn Monroe. 68. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. Remember, these quotes reflect various perspectives on life, success, and power, and are not necessarily indicative